I am currently sitting on my floor, so ignore the background. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video. For this video, as you can see by the title, I will be talking about my skin. Today I did not put any makeup on because I just didn't want my skin to be covered in makeup. But yes, I will be talking about my skin today and just how I cleared up my irritated skin, or how I calmed down my irritated skin. So without further ado, let's get started. Back in November of 2018, I started college, and when I first came to college, my skin was really nice and very smooth. It was really cleared up and it did not have any pimples or any acne. I mean, it did have like few blemishes here and there, but it was really nice and very clear. And that was when I was still using a whole bunch of other skincare products. So I was having like a 5 to 6, 7 step of skincare that I was going by. So I had a whole bunch of steps for my skincare back in around September to November of 2018. And then since school started, I started getting really stressed out, and then I was breaking out on my left cheek, and it's kind of cleared up now, but you could still see some blemishes here. But I was really breaking out really heavily on this side, and my skin was super dry and irritated, and everything that I had been using for so long was starting to not work for me. And I've been using these products, there's just like the same products, the same steps for about like 4 years, 3 to 4 years. So I've been very consistent with kind of just my cleanser and my moisturizer, which are the two most important, and using a toner. So those were very important to me, and I was always using them, consistent with everything. But then when I started college and I started stressing out, and it was also very hot at the time in my dorm because we also did not have AC, so my skin was starting to adjust to the weather and also the air that was around me, I guess, and just the weather change. My skin was starting to adjust to it, and on top of that, the stress that I was going through. So like when I stress out, I always break out like on my left cheek on this side. So started in October is when I actually started really breaking out, and I was having bumps on my skin. My skin was very flaky as well. I was so unconfident about my skin. I just wanted to hide because my skin was so bad. To me, it was horrible because like I've seen people who like on YouTube, like people with acne and their story, and it is so much worse than this. But when they say they were very unconfident in their skin and they were very embarrassed about their skin, that was how I felt, even though it was just this little breakout on my skin. But it was super itchy as well, and then it was really dry, which caused the pimples and the little acnes to be even worse, and they would not go away. So I was really insecure about my skin. I had no solution, but I was very unconfident in my skin, especially in makeup, because it was super textured and you could see like the bumps on my cheeks, and I was very dry. Even like I moisturized so much, but it just did not work. Like my skin was super dry, and it was just horrible. I just did not like my skin. I just hated my skin a lot. I just hated that I had to use makeup to cover all of this redness and these bumps, but it was just not working because I was looking even more cakey than I wanted to. So that really sucked, and I didn't know what to do. So obviously, like, if it's red, I would not go out unless I had makeup on, which was to cover the redness, even though I knew that it was worse on my acne and on my skin. So I lost some confidence with my skin. I just did not know what to do. There's also a cream that I use, and I've been using this for so many years, and I've always relied on this product because it pretty much helps my skin from being itchy and being clear skin, and it is called the Pelle Sauna cream. I've also mentioned it a lot in my other videos, and that was the cream that I always use, the moisturizer that I always use. I could skip any other skincare and just use this and I would be fine. But then I'm at college and I don't have time to go buy it, and it's not a product that you can order online, and it was just really complicated for me. So I stopped using that product, which is also another reason why I broke out. I started doing a lot of research to find products that would work for me and that is easy to access. But then I went back home, and then I got that same cream again, and then I started using it. My skin was clearing up again. I would use it and then I ran out again, and then it was just super bad. And like at that point I had already cleared the pimples on my cheeks, in the like little acne spots on my cheek. Started wearing makeup again, and then all of a sudden around January and February, around that time, my skin was very, very irritated. I never thought that my skin was like very dry or very sensitive. I just thought my skin was oily to combination skin, which is pretty much I just produce a lot of oil, which I later figured out that that is not true about my skin at all. And because I've been relying on this one product for so long, I actually did not know this, or I did not know a lot about my skin. So then I started doing more research, and I started watching a lot of videos, like searching up like my skin is feeling tired and itchy and irritated and super red, like why is this happening, or like what products should I use to heal this. At this point I was just not wearing any makeup. Like my skin was so red and itchy and dry. Even when I wore makeup, it looked awful, and I hated how my skin looked like. So I would just like, with my hair, I would like try to do this, like make it seem like I can cover my face, which did not work at all. Since it was really, really cold outside, I would like cover my mouth up here with my jacket just so you could see my eyes, because I was so embarrassed about my skin and I just hated my skin. And it was just so bad. I was really red, and it just seemed like on this side of my skin, or just like my whole face, it had like red marks everywhere. Like it looked like a rash. It was really dry and very, very tightening. And then I if you guys don't know Leah Yu, she is a YouTuber, and she basically talks about skincare, and a lot of her products that she mentions are Western and Korean skincare. And I just felt like I really trusted her a lot about skin. So I was watching a lot of her videos. I was looking up, why is my skin so tight and red and itchy? And I stumbled upon a video that was about irritated skin and sensitive skin. So that was when I found out that I had sensitive skin. When I was watching these videos, I found out that I was having symptoms of sensitive skin because you would have the tightening feeling, red everywhere. Your skin was very dry, very itchy, and I just did not know what to do because everything, like all the skincare that I was using, was starting to get really itchy on my skin, and it was stinging my face. Like, it hurt so bad, and the cleanser that I was using was making my skin even more itchy. Like the Benton cleansing foam, again, like that cleanser was, I was using it for like 3-4 years, for so long, and it just started to make my skin very, very itchy, and using water to clean my face was just not another option. I mean, I still had to wash my face, but every time I washed my face, my skin would get really tight and itchy. I stumbled upon another video which was about sensitive skin and about cleansing that said, if you're using a cleanser and you're washing your face with that cleanser and it's making your skin very itchy, don't use it anymore because your skin doesn't like it. So then I just did not use that cleanser anymore, and I started using a gel kind of cleanser. So that was basically all that I did. Like, I just washed my face and used a emulsion. The emulsion that I used was this one right here, which is the Holika Aloe Essential, and I used this product. I don't use it anymore. At the time, like, this was very helpful to my skin because it's aloe, so it's supposed to be soothing. It didn't really do that, but I just really needed this. I just really needed something on my skin to be hydrated and to not make my face really dry. And around February, I just stopped wearing makeup. I had no makeup on. I was just barefaced, like all natural skin, nothing on my face besides this emulsion, and that was literally it. I remember when I put on makeup for the first time after a month, and my skin was still healing, and it was very dry as well. It was awful. My skin was very dry, it was very cakey, it was very itchy, and I just remember that feeling. Like, I was so confident about having makeup on, but then right after I was done putting that makeup on and I looked at myself, and I was just thinking, like, this makeup makes me feel so confident, but because of my skin, I was not confident in that makeup look. Even though the makeup was really pretty and it looked out really nice and it turned out really nice, I was just not feeling it because it did not look good on my skin, and so I really hated it. After doing a lot of research, I stumbled upon this cream right here. Well, I cut off the top because I wanted to get the product all the way at the bottom, but this product is the La-Roche Posay Cicaplast Balm P5, and this is a soothing repairing balm. And during the time that I was having very, very sensitive skin and very like I was having acne and breakouts, I was using this product religiously. This was the only thing that I used. Like, I gave up on this cream or this emulsion because it was just not working for me, and it was basically the only soothing thing that I had. So I ditched this product for this one. This product played a huge role in helping me clear my skin and helping my irritated skin from being super itchy, and it just helped relieve my skin. So I didn't wash my face for 2 to 3 days, which is pretty gross. And even now, a lot of people are starting to say they don't wash their face every single day, which helped them to have clearer skin. For me, like, because I was not washing my face all the time, my skin felt good. it was not itchy, it was not irritated, made my skin feel better because my skin was not constantly being touched by water, which water does dry out your skin, if you guys did not know that. And then after doing some more research, I used to use Cetaphil, and I also, like, one of like somebody that I follow on Instagram said that they only use Cetaphil to clear up their skin. And when I was still in middle school and high school, I used Cetaphil, and that was literally my cleanser, like the Cetaphil cleanser. This cleanser right here was the cleanser that I used all the time in middle school, going to high school, and then I started using the Benton Cleanser. But this was the cleanser that I used to use all the time, and I had stopped using it because the formula changed. And like when we bought, like when me and my sister bought a new bottle, it was very soapy. I remember it because I stopped using it, and it was like really irritating my skin, and it felt like the whole bottle was literally soap. It was clear and it was foamy. But then I was doing some more research, and then I again went back to Cetaphil because this was the only cleanser that was not, like, when I used it, it did not dry my skin even after I was washing it with water. And so I just went back to using this, and I'm still using it, and I absolutely love it. Throughout the process of my skin being irritated, I didn't exfoliate either, so I was so, like, I guess the gunk, or like my skin, like the dryness, just needed to be exfoliated away. And so I started to use my Neogen Gauze Peel pads. That was the only product that helped me to actually get rid of these textures on my skin. Regular exfoliant is okay, but because it's not, like, I can't really control it with just my hand. With the Gauze Peel, I had like a pad, and like it was like an exfoliant on one side. I was able to like press on how hard I wanted the pad to exfoliate. I stopped using all of the steps that I have been using, and I just went with one product, and it was just a lotion, and it is this, which is another Cetaphil product. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by Cetaphil. This is what I had been using, and this is the Daily Advanced Lotion, and this is for dry, sensitive skin. And I know there's a face one. This one is a body one. I did not know that. I was at the store, I was looking at all of the options that they had, and I paid for one that was just basically for the body, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I paid like $8 for this bottle for my body, and it was not the one targeted for the face. But I did not want to go back and buy the one for the face. I just started using this for my face, and it worked just fine. It was soothing to my skin, it moisturized my skin, and it's actually what I have on my skin. And it's actually not that oily, to be honest, but this just helped my skin to get the moisture that it needs, to be not dry and textured. So I just relied on this product a lot, and this is basically what I use. So I would cleanse my face with the Cetaphil, and then I would just use the lotion. Basically, that is how I pretty much cleared my skin. So this is how my skin looks like today. I mean, I do have a few like marks here, like here on my jaw. I do have like some scarring, and these are like stress pimples, and they just kind of left a scar on my skin. And then for my big pimples and like my pimples in general, I was using these. This is the Cozaar Acne Pimple Master Patch, and these are just little pimple patches, and they're like stickers. This is how they look like. There's just these dots, and these are kind of like thick dots. You peel them, you put them on a pimple or a acne spot that you want to be flattened pretty much, which is what I did. And I would, like, they have different sizes as well. So they have like the really small ones, they have the really big ones, and the medium size. So like for my skin, like this one, for example, I would use a big one, and then I would just put it there. And then at the end of the day, like, or like when I sleep and then wake up the next day, there would be like a white mark on it. And it is pretty much this sucking out all of the nasty gunk in that pimple and trying to get rid of it. Yeah, so this has been a very long video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I will try to keep you guys updated about my skin, if anything else happens, or just how I am maintaining my sensitive skin, or if I have figured out new products that will help calm my sensitive skin. Obviously I will try to do videos on them because I want to share with you guys about my skin and about how to take care of your sensitive skin. I am hoping to do a updated skincare routine because it has drastically changed. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. So don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.